Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the transfer of Sergio Aguero to FC Barcelona. I do believe that it is 99% complete that Sergio Aguero is going to be a Barcelona player by next season. As a matter of fact, the arrival of Sergio Aguero with Barcelona is so complete that we could hear a presentation or an announcement that Sergio Aguero will be moving to Barcelona after the Champions League final between Manchester City and Chelsea. So if you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. I'm happy that you guys are here. If you guys are Barcelona fans, this is basically what we do. We talk about everything regarding FC Barcelona, and I do want to thank you guys so much for watching, but let's get back into the video. So in my previous video, I was discussing how there are two options for Barcelona to take. It is either Memphis Depay or Sergio Aguero. There are pros and cons for Memphis Depay and there are pros and cons for Sergio Aguero. And I was asking everybody within the comment sections, who would you prefer, either Sergio Aguero or Memphis Depay? It did seem like many were favoriting Sergio Aguero, and now that we are here shortly right after that video was published, it was said that Sergio Aguero is getting very close into completing the Barcelona move. And it says here, according to TY Sports, Sergio Aguero is increasingly getting closer to complete a move to Barcelona this summer. There is optimism of finalizing the deal in the coming days, and the plan is to announce his arrival after the Champions League final. And then according to Catalan Radio, negotiations are well advanced between Barcelona and Sergio Aguero. Aguero is ready to lower his salary to join. His arrival is moving towards the right direction, and any move will be official after the Champions League final. So you can see that these two reports do strongly correlate against each other, and these are two very reliable sources. So it is safe to say that Barcelona's new number 9 in the next season will be Sergio Aguero. But here's the thing, with the arrival of Aguero, there is going to be a ripple effect that I do see happening within the squad. For example, I do see Martin Braithwaite leaving Barcelona in this coming summer, having Aguero take the number 9 shirt. I also do see a player like Trincao seeing a loan potentially to the EPL. Also, with the arrival of Sergio Aguero, I strongly believe that because he's going to be the number 9 in a front 3, we could be seeing Lionel Messi position himself more on the right wing. So we could be seeing Ansu Fati on the left, Aguero as the number 9, and Messi as the right winger. And the last ripple effect we could see next season is to see Antoine Griezmann's minutes being reduced, because these players can only get so many minutes. Because if we're going to be having Antoine Griezmann, Messi, Ansu Fati, Dembele, and Aguero within our attacking options, then yes, it is clear that a player like Antoine Griezmann, his minutes is going to be reduced. Now, for those of you guys who are speculating and wondering, what about Man City? Aren't they going to be saying something about this transfer? Aren't we supposed to be hearing City having an agreement with FC Barcelona? And that is what I do want to clear up. Sergio Aguero in this summer, he is going to be for free. Aguero has made it very clear towards Man City that he does not want to renew and that he will be leaving on a free transfer. The only thing that the other club, which is going to be Barcelona, have to do would be to agree on the wages. And so because Aguero is going to be leaving for free in the coming summer and City were fine with that, that automatically does mean that Man City have no say on this transfer between Aguero and FC Barcelona. And so because we are hearing Barcelona and Aguero having that agreement, it is safe to say that it is 99% done. That 1% that we are missing is going to be the announcement, which would be after the final of the Champions League. And it says here, according to Helena Condis, Sergio Aguero will have a 2-year contract at Barcelona, which basically means that it will take Aguero with Barcelona all the way until 2023. And I think that that's also very interesting because Messi's contract renewal with FC Barcelona is going to be ending in 2023. So I do assume that maybe Barcelona do want to have Aguero as long as Lionel Messi is there. But one thing is very clear, Barcelona, Laporta, and Ronald Koeman, Matteo Alemany, many of these people who are working within the club, their main objective is to strengthen the attack. And we do have another report coming from Fernando Polo that Joan Laporta wants more offensive football from Barcelona. The club doesn't entirely like the 3-5-2 formation that has been imposed in the last 2 months. So the fact that we're hearing the president, Joan Laporta, stating that he does want to see offensive football, seeing how they have analyzed how Ronald Koeman and the players have been playing on the field, yes, it is safe to say that they have analyzed and they do want more effective, lethal attack from Barcelona, and Aguero could be that solution. And the other thing that we must get clear regarding this transfer of Aguero to Barcelona is that this is going to be the alternative towards not signing Erling Hlan in this summer, which is very unfortunate, right? Because who wouldn't want to see Erling Hlan come in this coming summer? But it almost does seem impossible for Hlan to come to any club because of the price tag that Borussia Dortmund does have on this player. And looking at how Hlan has played against RB Leipzig and how he completely punked Upamecano and scored those goals, that is exactly something that many of us Barcelona fans do want to see at the Camp Nou, because the way that Hlan was functioning on the field and the way that he was owning that defensive line, it is just something that you just have to go for and strive for within the next summer transfer window, which is going to be in 2022. But nonetheless, going back to Sergio Aguero, I do want to make some pros and cons regarding this transfer, because not everything is 100% sunlight. There are pros and there are cons, and I'm going to be starting with the pros on this transfer. I think that to hear that Aguero has a great connection with Lionel Messi on and off the pitch, that is absolutely fine. The fact that we're going to be having a player that does understand Messi on the field, it is something that we should be very pleased about. Another pro is that Sergio Aguero is a goal scorer. The only thing that he does like to do is find those goals inside the box, something that we have been greatly needing throughout the whole course of this season. Another pro is that we know the type of style Sergio Aguero does like to play. He is a player that does like to sit and move around the box in order to find those through balls or those crosses inside the box, whether it could come from Ansu Fati or Dembele, Messi, Jordi Alba, Serginho Dest. It is something that Barcelona is going to be needing. And the last pro I do want to talk about is that the intentions from Barcelona is very clear. Sergio Aguero is a short-term solution. And again, Barcelona have made that very clear, because this is not a player where I believe Barcelona should be planning with Sergio Aguero for the next 5 to 6 years. This is a short-term solution. I do not see his contract being extended. I do not see Barcelona revolving the players around Sergio Aguero. He is simply here to plug in the holes that Barcelona greatly do need. But this is where I do want to move on towards the cons of this transfer. And I'm going to go back to what I originally did say on the pros. The fact that we are hearing Sergio Aguero coming to Barcelona because we know that Aguero has a great relationship with Lionel Messi on and off the pitch, it is something that we're going to have to be cautious about. Because the last thing that I do want to see is to know that Barcelona only want to sign Sergio Aguero because of Lionel Messi. We should not be making any signings that would benefit one player. We should be making signings that would benefit the club as a whole. Because let me tell you, there is nothing bigger than the club itself. If we're going to be a club where we do want to sign certain players because of a specific player, that does result and tend to be a poor sporting plan. There has to be a plan for Sergio Aguero, even if Messi were not to be there in the next season. So that is something to be very cautious about. I don't want this to bite Barcelona back later down the season in the next season. Maybe like in February or in March in 2022. There has to be a proper plan with Sergio Aguero and how to be the most efficient with Aguero up top, which is going to lead me towards the next con, and that is about the way that Barcelona does play. So I have talked about how Barcelona's style should be to press high, gain possession as soon as possible, press from the front, because within this current season, without the pressing game, without wanting to have the ball immediately after losing the ball, Barcelona do tend to suffer, and we have seen that against many oppositions. We have talked about this before. But the fact that we are going to be having a front line that is going to consist of Sergio Aguero and Lionel Messi next season, do you really think that two players such as Messi and Aguero, who are going to be 33 and 34 next season, and looking at how they do play, do you really think that these are going to be two players that will be able to press from the front? And that is going to be the biggest worry, because it is not going to allow Barcelona to play their game. And that is going to be something that Matteo Alemany and the other sporting directors and Ronald Koeman, assuming that he's going to continue next season, that is going to be a problem that they're going to have to solve. Is to solve, how are we going to be a team that can press from the front, that can press from the middle and press from the back, when you do have a front line of Messi and Sergio Aguero? And this also brings me back to my previous point, is that if we're going to be signing Sergio Aguero to Barcelona, there needs to be a great sporting plan, an ideal strategy on how to be the most effective and efficient with him on the pitch. But besides that, the signing of Aguero, it is an indicator for the future to tell us that Barcelona do want to sign a number 9. And the only reason why Sergio Aguero is being signed in this summer is because there are no other options available at this very moment, and we're going to have to wait until the next season in order for us to sign our next big striker. And that next big striker, again, it could be a player like Hlan, but it won't happen until at least the 2022-2023 season. So as soon as Sergio Aguero does get announced as a FC Barcelona player, we are going to be talking about it here in this YouTube channel, talking about how should we line up with Aguero within the lineup, where should Aguero be placed within the starting 11. It's going to be very interesting, it's going to be very fun. Again, we are going to be making a video solely just based off the transfer of Sergio Aguero in this YouTube channel. And the other topic that I do want to talk about is going to be about Joan Laporta and him revolutionizing this team. And it says here, according to Fernando Polo, Barcelona expect to hold 14 exit operations this summer in the form of a transfer or loan or a termination of contracts to reduce the wage bill. Among those are Neto, Coutinho, Firpo, Mateos, Samuel Umtiti, Martin Braithwaite, and Pjanic if Ronald Koeman does leave. The departures of some heavyweights who have a high salary like Sergio Roberto remains to be decided by the club. And I want to make one thing very clear regarding this report. This doesn't mean that Barcelona want to sell 14 players in the summer. It means that Barcelona want to let go of 14 players in this summer, whether it's in a form of a loan or a sale or terminating the contract. Now, we have no idea on who specifically these 14 players are because these are a lot of players, but I think that this is also telling everyone that Joan Laporta and Matteo Alemany do want to revolutionize this squad, and it is greatly needed for the next season. But that is going to be it for today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.